Hey SoCal, Halloweenie has risen from the grave and is raising funds for Project Angel Food. After a year of COVID hiatus, LA's iconic queer costume charity event returns to the Belasco Theatre. So, in anticipation of this annual October tradition, I met up with Fred and Jason Arens, the power couple behind Halloweenie, at their Franklin Village home to discuss their party with a purpose. Halloweenie traces back to Fred and Jason's home, which served as its first venue in 2006. Their decision to host the inaugural Halloweenie was inspired by a colleague's philanthropy.
I think it goes back to our friend Tad Brown hosting us at his house. He was a board member of the Gay and Lesbian Center, the Los Angeles Gay and Lesbian Center. So he had us over for dinner, meeting the clients that were serviced by the center. We were so inspired by the work they were doing, we wanted to do something.
And we had already planned a Halloween party that year anyway. We were weeks away from it at that point. And after we left there, we're why don't we just make our Halloween party
a fundraiser?
Yeah, so we charged everyone $15. And
I think we raised $3,000 and we were so excited.
Over the past decade and a half, this initial $3,000 has snowballed into over $2.5 million, benefiting the Los Angeles LGBT Center, Gay Men's Chorus LA, and now Project Angel Food. The resurrection of Gay LA's premier Halloween party is reflected in this year's theme, Lifting Spirits.
In the last few years, Halloween has had a dark edge to it. I feel we were filled with so much rage and hatred.
The Trump
years and just fighting
we were raising
back
a
and
little
resistance
hell.
and all that kind of stuff. And now we kind of feel there's a different feeling.
There's hope.
So this year's theme, we're lifting spirits. Who else does it better than Project Angel Food? Really, they've been lifting spirits for 30 years now.
To learn more about what this year's Halloweenie funds were benefiting, we visited Project Angel Food to kiki with their executive director, Richard Ayub.
Project Angel Food was founded in 1989 in response to the AIDS crisis. Marianne Williamson wanted to make sure that people dying of AIDS weren't dying alone and weren't dying hungry. And in those days, it was 10 people being served, 20, 30, and when they hit 100, it was a big deal. Today, 32 years later, we're serving 2,400 people a day. And it's not just people with HIV, it's people living with heart disease, lung disease, diabetes, kidney failure, and all forms of cancer. 8 out of 10 of our clients tell us we're their only food source.
While Halloweenie is lifting spirits for SoCal's LGBTQ community this year, Project Angel Food has been lifting spirits since the AIDS crisis of the 80s.
Project Angel Food was created during a pandemic. This is a pandemic. And so if there was ever a moment that we needed to rise to the occasion, it's this moment, because we were born for this moment.